Everything you know about our reality is a lie. You didn't choose the life you were born into. You didn't choose your skin color, your race, your family, your environment. You didn't choose your character. You didn't choose where you spawned. You didn't choose the rules. You didn't ask to work 5 days a week with only 2 days off for a year and maybe 1 week vacations if you are lucky. And yet, somehow, you're expected to spend most of your life playing the game until you are too old to play. Living the same exact day every day is not normal. They tell you to go to school, get a degree, get a job, make money, pay bills and taxes, and repeat until you're like 65. This is what society expects of us. And yet, we aren't living. We are following a script within a simulation. This simulation is a game, and the rules are insane. You are expected to accept this as normal and never question anything. You are expected to just keep your head down and be a worker ant or be an ignorant sheep. This is crazy behavior within our society. Most people just accept this as normal and don't question the game because they are too stressed and tired to care. Or maybe they do believe in the false American dream they were promised, but it's only called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe in it. Life was never supposed to be like this. Life is a game, but it's not supposed to be work to survive. It was supposed to be live to thrive and connect with others. And yes, we need purpose and work, but not like this. Capitalism is a disease and we need a cure. For example, living in isolated houses without a like-minded community makes people lonely and sad. This is why I think mental illness is so high in our world. And I've tried therapy and I stopped because society is the sickness. It was never our fault on why we feel so down and anxious. I think we need to start a like-minded community where we can grow our own food and help one another. That way, we can heal together as a society. There's a saying where they say it takes a tribe to raise a baby, and this is so true. It's also insane to me that we are born on this planet against our will and are expected to work for basic human rights, such as food and water. What do you mean I can't drink the water for free because someone has to sell it to me? Why can't I get the water or filter it myself? I don't need anyone to sell it to me. Same with food. Why is it sold by a business and kept in a grocery store when I can grow my own garden with food in it myself? You can't even travel the planet you were born on without having a piece of paper we gave value to. We are dependent on money because without money you can't do anything, and it's incredibly frustrating. They basically took our resources and created a business out of it just so the poor could feed the rich with loads of money. It's like money is people's gods, and we judge people based on how much money they make, rather than if they are a good person or not. You could be rich and be a terrible person, and I will not talk to you. You could be a janitor and be a kind person, and I will talk to you. I fully believe money is the root of all evil, and no one can convince me otherwise. It's a corrupt system, and most people need to realize this. Unfortunately, most NPCs are brainwashed, and it's not even entirely their fault. School programs us from basically a toddler into an adult, making us think this is how life is supposed to be. But nothing about this is normal. Just think about it. What would you be doing if you had no bills or money to worry about? Most people would probably be connecting with friends and family and traveling. Just living life on Earth, how it was always supposed to be. Like other animals on this planet, you don't see them working 9 to 5s. They just live, 'cause that's what we're meant to do. And yet, we're not living like we're supposed to. Our society is sick with a cancer, and no one should be this miserable. Life has also gotten to the point where even if you do have a full-time job, you can't afford anything anymore. So then you wonder, is there even a point to working? But then you tell the average NPC the truth about capitalism, and they look at you like you've grown 4 heads. Most people or NPCs will judge you if you are not employed. NPCs will judge your worth based on your job. It's very upsetting, but unfortunately, it's the reality we live in. I quit my 2 jobs of 5.5 years with barely any breaks, and I was judged for it. I'm currently 24 years old. I started work at 18 years old. I only worked 2 jobs within this time, but I knew these jobs made me miserable and sad, and the people I worked with were not very nice to me. They were judgmental, and I was blamed for things I didn't do. I was told by many people that it was unrealistic when it was probably the best thing I have ever done. I have enough money saved up to last me 2 years, and everyone over here is acting like it's the end of the world. They want me to move out, but I may never be able to move out with how high the cost of rent is. I will still try though. I want to be my own boss. I'm doing DoorDash, TikTok, and Amazon KDP publishing for money at the moment, and honestly, I've never been happier. YouTube is eventually the plan. I can make my own schedule and I'm free to do what I want. I don't like answering to a boss. That is made up. Another human being should not have power over another human being. We all have the same DNA. I only answer to myself with my job and work. This is why you see the most successful people never went to college and became a millionaire. Because college is a scam, and that degree does not guarantee you success. And yes, I have some bills to worry about, but I'm not completely worried about it because I believe in my capabilities to start my own business. And no, I don't recommend quitting your job without another one lined up. I just did so because I was fed up by the people I worked with, and I was in a position to do so because I had enough saved up from 5.5 years. But yeah, I was miserable for 5 years. I stopped enjoying life. I grew sad and was very down. I finally got another job that made me happier, but then people started treating me poorly. So one day I had enough and just decided to quit. Yes, I was judged by people I know, but I've never felt more free. I have time to myself, and I don't have to trade my time for someone else's benefit. I was lucky I was in a position to do so because I know most people are not. I haven't felt this free since I was 3 years old, and that was before I started school. So, in a nutshell, don't be an NPC and don't fall for society's lies. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Have a good day or night.